The latest Star Wars Hunters Arena Pass went live just over a week ago now, and it seems to very much consist of a lot of content with regards to some of the big beasts of Star Wars, so I thought it'd be a fun idea to have a look at the Arena Pass itself and check out the Easter eggs and the beast relating content. But before I do go into that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel for all things Star Wars Hunters, as I'll be making tons of content on the game over the coming weeks. So the first thing of note is on Tier 2, where you have this Happy Varactyl sticker. Now the Varactyl is the beast that Obi-Wan rode on Utapau in Revenge of the Sith, so I think it's pretty cool to see it make its way into this game. Next on Tier 4 you then have the Rancor Sighted sticker, which is obviously just referring to a Rancor, and there is other Rancor related content in this Arena Pass, which I will go over very shortly. Then on Tier 6 you have the Grinning Tuka sticker, and a Tuka cat is literally just a Star Wars cat, so that's pretty neat. Now this next one as a Star Wars gamer is a pretty exciting one, because it is a Y-Shock sticker from Jedi Fallen Order. These are these big spiders from Kashyyyk, and this isn't the first time that Star Wars Hunters has brought something in from Fallen Order into this game, and it's really cool to see that continued. Then on Tier 11 you just have a baby Varactyl, which is just super cute. Jumping over to Tier 14 then, we have a Nexu Nap sticker, which is an epic sticker, and the Nexu is the beast from Attack of the Clones, which ripped Padme's top. Also in Episode 2 was the Acklay, and on Tier 15 Imara Vex has a legendary skin called Acklay Slayer, which obviously makes reference to this big beast, and this was the one that Obi-Wan fought in the arena. Now jumping over all the way to Tier 22, there is the Hissing Lothcat avatar, and a Lothcat is just another type of cat within Star Wars, very similar to the Tuka cat, but from Lothal. At Tier 25 you then have the weapon skin relating to Imara Vex's Acklay costume, and this is called the Acklay Annihilator, which again obviously makes reference to the Acklay. Then at 28 we have the Massive Bones sticker, which is the skull of a Massive, which is a dog from Tatooine, which the Tusken Raiders usually have. At Tier 33 then there is the Captured Convories, which is essentially a type of owl within Star Wars, and in Star Wars Rebels you see one floating around with Ahsoka, which I'm pretty sure is regarding the daughter from Mortis, so like the others it's really cool to see that in the game. Then at Tier 40 is one of my favourite skins in this pass, and that is a skin for Dizzy, so the Ugnaught of Slingshot, and that is called Rancor Tamer, and this skin is just very much inspired by Malakili from Return of the Jedi, and this will make sense a little bit later on in the Arena Pass. On the next tier then you have a baby Nexu, which again is absolutely adorable, and then the tier after that on 42 we then actually have a Guard Massive sticker, so you can actually see the Massive as if it was actually alive. And then on tier 50 we then have Varactyl Rescuer, which is an epic costume for Zaina, and like I said, the Varactyl is the beast from Episode 3 that Obi-Wan rode. On the next tier we then have an avatar called Dianoga's Revenge. Now the Dianoga is the beast from Episode 4 on the Death Star in the trash compactor, so this gives you a pretty good but scary look at the beast. At tier 55 then we have the Rancor's Revenge skin for Slingshot, so Dizzy the Ugnaught had the Rancor Tamer, and that is because the Slingshot Droideka is actually the Rancor itself, which is really nice. Tier 60 has the Varactyl Feather Blaster, which is just Zaina's DL-44, that consists of a Varactyl feather on it. Next at tier 66 we then have the Y-Shock Gladiator skin for Groz, which is just armor inspired by the Y-Shock design. 3 tiers later at tier 69 we then have the Nexu Stalker for Reeve, so again the Nexu is the beast from Episode 2 that scratched Padme, so Reeve actually then has a skin inspired by that creature. Then we have a Rancor Scattergun at tier 70 for Char, which is his weapon, and then at tier 74, so we're getting very close to the end now, tier 74 has the Mynock Snack sticker, which is just a Mynock from Episode 5 attaching itself onto J3DI. Finally then at tier 80 we have 3 things, so we've got the Nexu Saber pattern for Reeve's lightsaber, which is really cool. Then there's the Trapper's Treasure, which is a Rancor talisman of some kind, which is an avatar. And then finally there is the Rancor Conqueror skin for Char. So he has Rancor inspired armor because I believe he took a Rancor out on his own when his scattergun was jammed. That also it says in the game. So that is also really cool. So as you can see there are tons of pieces of content in this battle pass based on creatures within Star Wars, and I think it's really cool that they targeted this arena pass based on the creatures, because it's honestly not something I really gave that much thought about before, but now that they've done it I'd be more than happy to see more of it. And if they've done a battle pass based on the creatures of Star Wars, they could do battle passes inspired by the planets, the ships, and just everything else, so there really is no limitation as to where this game could go, and I'm really excited by that. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. I had a lot of fun looking through through this and finding all of the Easter eggs. And it is worth also adding that there are tons of other cosmetics in this game that are full of Easter eggs like this, or it's just content inspired by it. It's not necessarily Easter eggs, it's just that's an easy word to use for it. But there really is a lot going on in this game, and I really cannot wait for more. That is going to be it from me today though, guys. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for all things Star Wars Hunters. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.